to music while studying or exercising?
Please don't stop the music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
As you can see, I am listening right now.
Yes.
Please don't stop the music.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do both.
Alright, then for each one of them, why do you listen to music?
For studying is just to... It sounds contradictory, but it helps me to focus better because it helps me to block out like what's happening around me. Maybe it's just to block out like other distractions.
Block out the sound, the background sound, and help you focus on.
For studying, it's because I'm usually very bored, so it stops me from sleeping. And for working out, it's because there's nothing much to do, so I would just listen. And it also keeps like the beat so that I will keep running.
Takes the stress of running because like I'll be distracted by the music and it makes me feel better while running.
Time will pass faster. From like subordinates. It motivates me to go beyond my limits.
I think it kind of distracts you from the work. I think you can concentrate when you're listening to music.
Yeah, focus power of my job.
Okay.
For our safety, for cleanness, and it's very important.
The first study is conducted with two groups of participants, music majors and psychology majors. Within each group of participants, they were subjected to different conditions: sedative music, stimulative music, and no music at all. Under the different conditions, participants took the digit backwards test and memorized a series of randomized digits and recalled them in order afterwards. The study showed that performance was better when music was played during learning. There was no significant difference relative to sedative or stimulative music or across different genres of music. There was, however, a significant difference in memory relative to the familiarity of music. Specifically, the more familiar the music, the less distraction there was for the task. Thus, there was a perceived difference in sedative and stimulative music. In conclusion, regardless of emotional state, music enhanced cognitive processes which in turn made learning better and memory more efficient. For the next study testing the effect of music on concentration levels while working, 32 participants are split into 3 groups, listening to music during the test, prior to the test, and no music at all. Participants had to complete the Choose Attention test within 10 minutes, where they had to search for the occurrence of the asterisk symbol among a list of scrambled codes. The 3 different conditions showed that listening to music prior to the test had the highest scores, while listening to music during the test had the greatest variability. For the last study on music's effect on exercising, participants were divided into 2 groups, one with music and the other without. The test conducted required participants to row for 1 kilometer for 4 times over the course of 3 weeks, with at least 1 day of rest in between. The results showed that the time to complete the test had only a small difference of 3 milliseconds between both groups. On the other hand, there was a relatively large difference in the rating of perceived exertion. To summarize, listening to familiar likable music while learning produced better memory. Listening to music during the attention test produced the greatest variation, which shows that how music affects one's concentration level depends on the individual. Lastly, for study 3 testing the effects of music on concentration levels while exercising, music has a dissociative effect only up to a personal threshold level, and this varies according to an individual's preference towards the music. Upon applying to real life, one should listen to music while trying to memorize things, especially if the surroundings is not quiet. You should also listen to music before you start a test or exam or even when taking a break from work. Lastly, one should listen to music while working out, but only below the threshold level, or music should not come into play at all.
Please don't stop the music.